Okay, so I am doing InktoberTangles right now. I kind of have this weird janky setup right now. I have my phone attached to like a really weird wire coil that's attached to my tripod, which is attached to my ceiling. And I'm trying to make it so that you can see. But anyway, so this is a giant opus tile. And I just used a stencil like you saw, and I just did the stencil and then added some more extra lines from my string, and then I added the numbers because I really want this to be like no thinking. I want it to be like come downstairs, set up my camera, find out what tangle it is, find the corresponding number, plop it in, be done. So hopefully that will work, and I'm going to give it a try right now. I'm going to start with today is day 1, so that's Flux, and that is an official Zentangle tangle, and my 1 is right there. So I am going to do Flux. So there's a couple of ways to do Flux, but there's like Maria's way and Rick's way, and I tend to always do Rick's way because it's the way I'm most comfortable with doing it. Just see if I'm in the frame. Okay. This is also nice too because all these spaces are pretty small, and I kind of run out of, my hand runs out of speed after a little while because holding the pen like this, it makes my hand cramp. So you'll see me like shaking my hand out quite a bit. My hands are super shaky. Like this whole hand business has really made me have to embrace the the wonkiness of my tangles. It doesn't have to be perfect, even though I really want it to be perfect. Okay, I'm back. Sorry. Had to run upstairs and help a kid with online schooling. So, all right, so this is Flux. Whew. So yeah, I've really been struggling with my lines not being as smooth and deliberate as I'd like them because my hand just gives out and it's really weak. But it is what it is. I can't decide if I should shade these all as I go along, or if I should shade them at the end. I just worry about getting graphite everywhere because I'm doing it on a big piece. So I think I'll shade it anyway and then just try and be careful. And we'll see how that goes. So I'm just like filling in these little corners, sort of rounding it out so it's smoother, giving it a more weighted look. And I think I'm going to leave this little space open for now, but I might come back and change that later. Yeah, see my lines? I don't know if you can see that. I'm gonna try and bring it up here so you can see. See how they're not smooth or all jaggedy? Anyway, I'm sure it's something that only I'm noticing, but it's like micro tremors in my hand. Not a huge fan of that. But I do have something I'm going to try right away, and maybe I'll post a little something about that later that hopefully will help the situation. I was using one of those big permapaste markers the other day, like one of these big ones, and like this fat marker feels way better in my hand than having to grip onto this tiny thing. So I have an idea of something I'm going to try, but I'll try it later. I really like Flux. It's one of my go-tos. One of my mac and cheese tangles. I like it because it's very organic and it fills up a space really fast, but it also looks really cool. It reminds me of like paisley or something. So this pencil that I'm using is Palomino Blackwing, number 811. This one is cool because it glows in the dark. Not that I'm ever tangling in the dark, but if I was, I would be able to see this pencil. I was using my little Zentangle nub, but it's getting really small and I can't find my pencil extender. It's around here somewhere. This place is chaos, but that's okay. So I always just do a little bit of graphite kind of in the little corners of these fluxes. And then I'll use my blending stump to sort of moosh out the graphite. So I have a blending stump. This is the one it's a Spectrum number 8. Again, I like it because it's really big in my hand. I also use this little tortillon, which is fine, but this is so much more comfortable. So I'm just smudging out the graphite just really softly in these corners to sort of make them a little bit more 3D. Maybe I'll just do a little bit of shading in this little spot that I left open. Yeah. Okay, there it is. Okay, there it is. Day 1. Finito. See you for day 2 tomorrow. Bye.